It's hump day, so let's get over the hump with something fun. Our hidden gem is an amazing comedy that hasn't got the love it deserves. Dirty Work. We have the wrestling report, NXT Results, AEW Dynamite Preview and the news. We have the news for May 27, 2026. And the most popular aspect of the show and those watching the news, the most influential. Dumbass of the day. Jasmine Crocket. Now let's have some fun and enjoy the midweek festivities. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Wednesday, so we unearthed the hidden gem, and today we have a great one. 1998's Dirty Work, a hilarious dark comedy starring and written by the late comedian Norm McDonald with a great cast and funny concept. This is truly a hidden gem.
You're fired.
For anyone who's ever been wronged.
What are you doing?
I'm through with you!
Look like a bucket of lard on a bad day.
Don't get mad.
Is some jerk making your life miserable?
Call the guys
Hello? Dirty Work.
who'll help you get even.
Okay, settle down, prostitutes. This requires no sex. Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk. I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life.
No job is too dirty.
Put away!
Your wand is magical, Harry.
No duty is too low. The critics agree Dirty Work is crude,
Hey, I think he's got his thumb up that dog.
vulgar,
Shut your cake hole, Yoko!
raunchy,
You ever had a chick with a beard before?
tasteless.
Hey, movie line.
How's that looking, baby? He was supposed to keep driving.
We hide these fish all over the house?
And they'll stink for days.
Norm McDonald,
Smells like fish in here. Is that some sort of signal?
You wearing a wire?
No, it really does smell like fish in here.
Show these guys what we do to cops. Say hello to the devil for me.
Dirty Work.
Hand grenade!
Dirty Work, 1998, is a cult classic comedy film starring Norm MacDonald and Artie Lang as two friends who start a revenge for hire business to raise $50,000 for a heart transplant for Sam's father. Directed by Bob Saget, the film features a large cast of cameos, including Chris Farley in his final film role, Adam Sandler, and Chevy Chase, and has gained a cult following despite initial negative reviews. Key aspects: plot: Mitch, McDonald, and Sam, Lang, get fired from their jobs and start a business where they get paid to enact revenge on people, all while trying to raise money for Sam's father's surgery. Cast: stars Norm MacDonald, Artie Lang, Jack Warden, and Trailer Howard, with notable cameos from Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, Chevy Chase, Don Rickles, and John Goodman. An all-star cast that worked so well together. Director Bob Saget directed the film, which was co-written by MacDonald. The geniusness of both Saget and MacDonald was the highlight of this great comedy. Unfortunately, this movie had issues during production and audiences didn't get what MacDonald wanted to put out, but what we did was still something hilarious. As mentioned, this movie has gotten a cult classic following because it's really good if you are looking for a laugh. This is the perfect chicken soup for the soul movie. Now let's go to the wrestling report. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now for the wrestling report, catching up everything with what happened in NXT. NXT Results. NXT Quick Results May 26, 26 title match and more. Jerome Wylan, May 26, 2026. Below are the quick results with highlights from Tuesday's NXT, which live on the CW. Kelani Jordan defeated WWE Women's Speed Champion Wren Sinclear by submission in a non-title match. A very good match. Wren Sinclear is very underrated. Kelani is uber talented and has sky's the limit to what she can do. Speed Tournament Quarterfinal, Shawn Legacy vs. Dorian Van Dux ended in a 3-minute time limit draw. Both stars shined. Unfortunately, the Speed Championship doesn't get the respect because the matches have been amazing. Tony D'Angelo addressed the entire locker, especially the future stars gunning for his gold. Naraku enters the picture and reassures Tony D'Angelo he is here to protect him. Cam Hendricks makes his way to the ring to attack, but Naraku makes the save. Jada Parker defeated Layla Diggs. Layla Diggs is very impressive, and WWE better not sleep on her. Jada has so much untapped potential. Speed Tournament Final. Romeo Marino defeated Nathan Frazier. Both stars looked great and the match went down to the limit with only 4 seconds remaining. Shiloh Hill defeated Charlie Dempsey. Very fun match. Triss and Angel showed up but didn't help Charlie. NXT Women's Championship match. Lola Vice retained over Izzy Dame. Premium live event match on free TV. The greatest women's division on display. A very good match and both have the opportunity of becoming the next big thing in the women's division. Now for the AEW Dynamite Collision Preview. MJF 3-time world title celebration. Hair was spared and now his third reign will hold for the division. Kevin Knight will address his actions at the end of Double or Nothing, why he attacked Darby Allin. Jericho vs. Ricochet. After the successful Stadium Stampede, this feud continues. The rivalry between Shida and Statlander goes to the next level in a Philly street fight. Plus the men's Owen Hart tournament continues. Now to the only wrestling news that matters that doesn't have Dave Meltzer's fingerprints on it.
To all the wrestling news that make wrestling fans crave more, it has been reported former WWE superstars Nikki Cross and Big Damo have acquired UK Indie Progress Wrestling and US Indie promotion Defy. This is big news, especially for fans of indie scene wrestling. Congrats. There have been rumblings that AEW is interested in having Mick Foley actually wrestle in AEW. This is confusing, especially after several health scares. AEW has Paul Wright and now Mick Foley. Not exactly moving forward with big stars. There are reports the entire Ludwig arrest, where the story of Ice was a fabrication, where he was arrested for assault, but what led to the altercation has been added to create a better story, especially the reactions he got the past weekend in Media Access News. It has been reported Bushiroad have transferred all of their New Japan Professional Wrestling shares to TV Asahi and Cyber Agent. Well, now to the actual news. If that even matters, seeing the media is just a continuous lying machine. 5 4 3 2 1.
Welcome to the news that has not been altered to fit a narrative. In New York, Mamdani's communist rhetoric filled the air when he reported there will be a buyback of property if owners don't follow orders. He stated if property is distressed, but that definition can be subjective and will create controversial move from private to state-owned. This will be disastrous and will just lead to misuse of government funds. Anna Delvey Sorokin, the fake heiress, the convicted scammer, will finally be deported. A criminal illegal alien from Germany will finally be kicked out. The fact these people exist should be an eye-opener. Good news of the day. Over 400 independent bookstores are celebrating triumphs in success and opening against big box stores and the reliance to internet and e-books. 70% drop in levels of forever chemicals observed in seabird eggs in a regulatory success tracking study. Now to dumbass of the day, and signs we are in trouble with leadership like this. Jasmine Crocket. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The dumbass of the day is a doozy. Former Representative Jasmine Crocket. Arguments labeling Representative Jasmine Crocket dangerous to democracy primarily originate from Republican critics and political opponents who cite her use of inflammatory rhetoric, her border security votes, and her combative approach to legislative discourse. One of the members of the squad, often seen as one of the talkers of stupidity. Crass and often misinformed, Jasmine is the new normal for radical leftism. Conversely, Crocket and her supporters argue she is a defender of democracy against executive overreach and political violence. Of course, most of her supporters follow the same path of stupidity by spreading misinformation and anti-American stances. Arguments against Jasmine Crockett's inflammatory rhetoric, critics, including U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, have slammed Crockett for rhetoric they view as inciting or unhinged. This includes comments about punching political opponents like Senator Ted Cruz and calling for Elon Musk to be taken down. She has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. She always plays the victim while spewing false claims and rhetoric that is dangerous to democracy. Border and law enforcement stance, Senator John Cornyn and other Republicans characterize her as dangerous because of her votes against border security measures. Many of the radicalism of leftism is proving dangerous to freedom and the American way. When she lost her district, clueless she ran for Senate just to lose that too. This is the biggest problem with the radical left. They don't have solutions or answers but feel they are the moral police. She has also drawn sharp criticism for comparing ICE operations to Nazi Germany and slave patrols. Aggressive political style, some observers suggest her focus on visibility and rhetoric over legislative substance creates division rather than governance. Viral clashes, such as her bleach blonde, bad build, butch body, retort to rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene are often cited as examples of toxic political behavior. The fact she is front and center attacking the organization that were made and put in place by Barack Obama shows the lack of accountability the left has become. Then it's her responses and behavior that is disturbing. There is often a fashion that public officials should follow, but the anti-American stances are dangerous. The left have become violent because of leadership or the lack of leadership of the radical liberals. Jasmine Crocket is the poster child of the blind leading the blind. The lack of accountability is the most dangerous and destructive to the very fabric of this great nation. And her spewing of hate is very dangerous, one of the public useful idiots that actually infiltrated the system. Fortunately, she has lost her bids. Now she needs to be put behind bars before she finds her way back in office getting paid to destroy this great nation from the inside. Unfortunately, liberalism has become a dangerous group, and with multiple shots at the White House over the past few weeks, we need to stop these dangerous individuals because the rhetoric has become a slippery slope. The easiest way to fix this, just label these dumb asses as treasonous domestic terrorists and have a tribunal to charge them with treason and solve the problem easily and lawfully. Until tomorrow, enjoy fighting the good fight to stop the madness.